happened at school today?
Well, I went to Blue, and this is what I got for a surprise, because I went to Blue.
What does that mean, going to Blue? Tell people who don't know anything about it what it means.
Well, there's a chart in my class, and it's yellow, red, green, blue, and purple. And yellow means you're setting out for recess. Red means you have to contact parents, you have to set out for recess and centers. And green means you're good to go. And you get a surprise if you're on blue. And purple, you get a surprise if you're on purple, and you get to choose an extra thing if you're on purple.
Like what?
Like extra recess, lunch with the teacher, extra computer time, things like that.
How do you get on these different colors?
Well, we have clips. Everyone starts out at green. If you have bad behavior, go to yellow. If you have more bad behavior, red. If you have good behavior, blue. If you have more good behavior, purple.
But how come it's not so easy to get blue?
Because not everyone has good behavior.
Is it something for every day?
No, it's not for every day.
Okay. So what happened today?
Well, Carson, Grace, me, Valeria went to blue.
How did you go to blue? What were you doing?
We had bubbles, and we were saying slant, and we were tracking. We were doing lots of the rules.
So when you saw how did you know that it was time to do blue behavior? How did you know?
Because she was calling out blue names, so I just quickly put up slant, put on a bubble, and just did everything all the rules. She let me go up to blue.
Okay. Show me your bubble. What's slant?
SSS, sit up tall. TTT, track.
What's track?
Track the teacher or the smart board.
What does that mean? You point at it?
No, that means you face it.
Oh, okay. Now, I want everyone to see something here that Anthony did with you yesterday when we went to your school for the cafeteria. So, to have lunch with you. Everyone turn and face me. Everyone face me. And show me what happens when, stand by Livy. What happens when Miss Sims says, hips, 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 and lips? What do? And Anthony walked with you in line like that yesterday after lunch?
But usually you do when Miss Sims, Anthony, when Mommy says hips, you do hips, and then you do lips.
Stand by him.
So, Mommy do hips, 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 and lips.
Hips, 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 and lips.
Look how I do it.
Hips, 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 and lips. I can't do it with my hand. I'm using it.
Okay, don't do it with your hand. Just look at me and do it.
Okay.
And say it.
Hips, 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 and lips.
You kind of take it off and then you put it on.
But don't the kids also say something? The teacher goes, hips, 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 and lips.
No, we say it. Hips, 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 and lips.
Mm-hmm.
And then we say hips, 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 and lips.
Yep. Very good. All right.
I want